It is freezing today. I'm gonna try to put a quick video together. That's an actual video of me talking about something. What should I do? Had people requesting like why I am the way I am. Um, Pretty much all of it had to do with jail. So my 20s, getting being faced with 8 years, back to back. Like they just didn't mess around. When I went to jail originally for all that stuff, my heart was pounding. I was a very scared little boy. Like I think anyone would be, because like I'm not like scared of people like fighting or anything. It's just like, dude, my life's over. Like you're at 8 years. Like what? I was 24 at the time, so I mean that's a lifetime. 8 years is lifetime. So I was very scared of not getting out like for a long time. Um, that immediately did a lot of damage to my psyche. So I did have a therapist at the time. I forget who it was. It was nothing big. I think it was like online therapy or something. Better than BetterHelp though, not like the stuff we have nowadays. This was this was 2016. I want to say. Um, Gotta get that protein in. So it's a slow process. Like people on TV, they see that like you get in trouble, you go to jail, then you're in prison. No, 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 no. You wait just to get through court. It's like 2 years, like 2 years of just like my life's over, my life's over. Everyone hates me. Like my life's over. It's a nightmare. I don't know if there's any adults in here that have had their kids go through things. Nightmare. It takes forever. I've met a lot of adults later on that were like, dude, it was just the hardest thing. Because then you got to like try to keep your kid calm. Lawyers take their time, judges take their time, court cases take their time. The only things that don't take their time are the big things that we see on TV. So um, maybe the P Diddy stuff, but any of like the terrorist things, they get speedy trials. So like people that are driving through, like they're shooting up a bunch of people, that goes straight to the courtroom. Like that's a fast thing. Normally that would take, like for us normal people, months. I actually ended up getting mine quicker, and it took 2 years. They were wanting to wait almost three, because the state wants to push as much time as possible. They want to gather as much evidence against you as possible, and it breaks you down. The further you're inside, the bigger chance you have of breaking down. The bigger chance you have of taking a bad deal. The bigger chance you have of being scared and crying and getting beaten up. I guess I don't know. I'm just kind of talking out my ass here. Um, I'm not good at this YouTube stuff, like trying to make actual stories and be all professional with the script, and I don't know. I've been like wanting to. It's just I've been tired. Um, my T cell counts are super elevated right now, which I was hoping was because my body's fighting the cancer, but that's not it. It's because the chemo itself is doing damage to your body. So then your body is recovering from the chemo, like the good cells too. Chemo doesn't work that well. Everyone knows that. Um, yeah. So, anyways, so the reason I got stronger, 8 years. I spent. I only. So when I went in to one of my court dates, I had to do. Essentially, it was a hey, you got to do shock time. So I said, yeah, here I am. I'm here. I'm willing to do the shock time. And I guess the judge really respected that because when I went in, he changed it. So it was supposed to be 30 and 30. It's supposed to be 60 days shock time. Um, I had no issues with it. I'm like, yeah, it's just I'm here, so let's go. Let's get this thing done. Um, I hate waiting around. That's just how I am. So you respect. I guess most people never a show up to court, never b like none of the criminals. All these dudes just run forever. If you give them just a light of day, which is the dumbest thing because they're gonna get caught. They just don't care. They don't think. Um, they will never show up. They will leave that building and never come back ever, 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 even on probation. So I went in there, and eventually on one of my court dates, they sentenced me to my 60 days, but it ended up being 45. It was 30 and 15 because he halved it. He was a really good judge, still is. I do not remember his name, but that I don't even know where I went. I was in Springfield, Missouri, Greene County. I was with them for a while, but they move you around. I talked about this in another jail video, but that's all besides the point. Um, Being stuck in jail and being with crazy people makes you look at life differently. You have to. There is no choice. You can't just get up and turn the light on, or hey, can you open this door for me? I'm gonna go outside. Like that shit's gone. Like your freedom is gone. Like that's how, like, some people are like, dude, how do you handle this stuff? Do you have another like um what are the do you have another tumor that's making you kind of crazy that you can just do? No, people have dealt with hard things in life and they get stronger for it. Nothing in life ever gets easier. You just get stronger. That's period. That's it. So many old school, like Midwest, like cowboy dudes that are just mentally tough. Just mentally tough. It's doing the things you don't want to do, right? When you have to do them. So stay away from gratification, instant gratification. It all needs to be delayed. Um, Anything that brings you happiness that's super fast, like video games. Don't get me wrong, you can video game, but that's not going to make you strong. Would be my advice for like younger people. Uh, it just sucks. Just you got to get the things done that you're supposed to get done when you're supposed to do them. That's what builds tenacity and strength, and that's what eventually will lead to better things. And it takes time. It takes time. Like for me to become a better person, I think during that entire self reflection time of 2015, because I didn't even get like the hammer sent down on me until 2019. So I mean, we're talking 4 years before when I was in that life every day going home outside. I was in probation, but just knowing that, hey, I'm not sure if this is going to work out. Is this going to be hell? Is my life still going to be okay? Is this going to, I mean, it took 4 years to get through the court system to be able to do that. And the amount of fines you have to pay. And now for life, I'm marked. Like it's a joke, absolute joke. But it will build tenacity up. It will build willpower and strength. It doesn't get easier. It never ever does. Money does not make life easy. Well, money does not make life better. Money makes life easier. It does actually. Uh, the love of money will destroy you though. But having money, it makes things easier. That is a quote that I almost misquoted. So I'll continue this story on. Um, there's just so much more to say. Maybe I'll figure out how to edit it in a video, like together with this one.